can dream.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Shoes Got Talent. We're your hosts for this first segment, and I'm Andrew Peliquin.
And I'm Jamie Salmorin.
And we have a fantastic show lined up for you. We got some singers and dancers coming in to blow us away.
We also have an improv troupe from our very own Sacred Heart Theater program here in our studio to show off their improv skills. And if you thought that's not enough, we also have a live performance from a special musical guest with an incredible voice.
And there's even more. Later in the show, we have a set from one of our local stand-up comedians. It's an exciting time, and we're happy to be the co-host to introduce you to Shoes Got Talent.
You know, Andrew, it's a good thing they're having us introduce the show.
Yeah, well, they always bring out the best host first.
You're not wrong. Hey, what's that noise? Andrew, who could be knocking at the door right now when they know that we're taping? Go check it out. Well, that was fun. Just shows you anything can happen here on the show. So let's jump right into it, folks. The theater arts program here on our campus has some amazingly talented people in it, and we brought some of the best ones just for you.
Our guests today are Bradley Taylor, Courtney O'Shea, Jake Doble, and Johanna Johnson, and they will be singing Rooftop Duet from the show Ordinary Days.
So ladies and gentlemen, sit back, relax, and enjoy this wonderful performance.
Okay. Come out.
Wow, look at this view.
I know. It's stunning.
I'm stunned. You live here?
Well, I house sit. The artist?
Oh, he must be successful.
Not really.
No? Well, what'd he do to score this view?
Trust fund.
Trust fund. There you go. Hey, thanks for getting me back my notes. Don't think I ever said that to you.
You didn't, but it's okay. What are they for anyway?
Well, my graduate dissertation sounds more impressive than it is. In fact, it sucks. At least that's what my professor told me at our meeting the other day.
If you come up here every day and watch the landscape shifting, you start to notice how the view's always changing. New curtains on the window right there, 5th floor. That flower pot that was not there before. So I come up here every day and watch the landscape shifting. A coat of paint, a bar that's changed its name. Nothing ever stays the same.
When I was just a little girl, I'd look out my bedroom window and see this little skinny tree out in the garden. And season after season, it grew and grew, and I surmised no toddler size that I would too. And now here I am with you as we overlook the city, and I think I'm still that girl staring out her window, seeing things much bigger than she is. And I know that I'll never stand as tall as these buildings. I'll never quite reach the sky. But God, Lauren, I want to try. Don't ask me why. Lauren, tell me about your big picture, how you came to New York to begin it. I mean, somehow you found this big picture.
But the trouble is finding the right way to paint myself in it.
What are you talking about? Aren't we all just little specks all held together?
I mean, look at me here. with my bag full of pages, pages like these.
Wow.
These bags full of pages, mountains of pages that nobody sees.
Warren, what are you talking about?
I come here every day and see the world evolving from the curtains on the window to the sky. But I stay just the same, and no one ever sees me because I know that I'll never stand as tall as these buildings.
What are you doing?
I'll never quite reach the sky. These pages I made are just a charade.
Get down from there.
I'd rather see them fly.
I was walking down 16th Street. I decided it was time. Got my stuff from her apartment. All the clothes, I just moved in there. Bunch of books, the tie she made me wear. Did her dishes, left my key. It had been days, and where was she?
Thought it would be best to let him go.
I was stopping at the corner, feeling tense and all shook up. Then for no good reason I look up. I see a piece of paper falling from the sky. It makes me stop because it's falling from so high, dancing on the wind all on its own. But it is not alone. There's a storm of red falling,
Crimson,
blue and
violet,
falling,
pink and amber,
orange
emerald,
and yellow
white
and green.
churning like a cloud. You crazy? Get down from there.
Look how far they go and there's nothing to stop them.
Did you make these?
Yeah, they're sort of a project I did, but no one ever took them.
Warren,
They're just so much better off out there.
Warren, look.
Is that mine?
You gave it to me before I knew you.
You took it.
Kept it in my bag. Never let tall buildings block
The view of your dreams. That's mine.
It's a little precious, but it spoke to me.
We'll keep it. The rest of these are going over the edge.
Wait, Warren. Throw these two.
Your notes, no. But what about your thesis?
It's wrong. It's all wrong.
No, but we can recollect your notes and then resubmit
No,
it.
Warren, it's wrong. Look at this. I don't even like Virginia Woolf. Her life is depressing. This isn't me. It's not me. It's not my...
Life story?
Yeah.
Come here.
Dozens of people reach for the pages that
Look how
rain.
many people are coming over.
Dozens more looking skyward to see them explain.
Wave! They're waving!
A small piece of paper comes floating my way. It says, "Don't worry, everything will be okay."
Okay.
Okay.
Ready?
You bet.
On your
mark,
mark,
get
get
set.
set.
We look up into the sky at the pages that keep falling, like a blanket spreading out high above us all, tumbling past windows and through the air. I stop and stare, seeing them there. I can see so many people flooding the square, and then through everything,
Warren, it's beautiful.
my cell phone rings.
I know.
It's Claire.
Look.
Claire.
Look.
Claire.
Now that was powerful. We're gonna have to take a short break, so stay tuned. We'll be right back with Shoes Got Talent.
This year at Sacred Heart, you have 262 days from move-in to graduation. How will you use them?
How will you serve?
Where will you explore?
How will you lead?
How will you connect?
How will you express yourself?
How will you show your spirit?
What will you make?
You have 262 days. Make them count.
Make them count.
Make them count.
Make them count.
American dream.
Welcome back to Shoes Got Talent. We are your wonderful hosts. I'm Jamie.
And I'm the always handsome Andrew. That's what people call me, I swear.
Whatever helped you sleep at night, Andrew. But more importantly, before the break, you saw an extremely talented performance from the musical Ordinary Days.
And here to tell us about it is the cast of Ordinary Days. Sitting in front are Johanna Johnson and Courtney O'Shea.
And the two dashing men in the back are Bradley Taylor and Jake Doble.
Hey everyone, how are you doing?
Hi.
Oh, pretty good, pretty good. So the first question we have for you guys is, can you tell us a little more about this number that you guys just performed and each of the characters that are in it?
Well, this number is the finale of the show. This is called Rooftop Duet because it stars these two right here. My character Jason just got dumped by his girlfriend Claire, sitting in front of me, and this is kind of where everything culminates. All the different storylines of the show climax and meet in this little nice number.
Wow, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
So, how do each of your characters interact with each other?
So kind of like going off of what Bradley just said, Rooftop, there's only a very few amount of ensemble numbers. We are all four very different characters in New York City. And so this song is very special because it's when we all get to somehow communicate with one another for really the first time, and it's near the end of the show. So my character, he is an artist who passes out flyers for another artist. And he finds this book that is in the city, and there's an email on the book. So to return it, he decides to email the person who had it, and that would be Deb, Johanna right in front of me. What's up, Johanna?
Yeah, what's up? Who's Deb?
I'm Deb. I am a grad student in New York City, and I'm very frantic and a little neurotic and narcissistic. And so then the only person that I really interact with in the show is Jake. So yeah, it's just really
And you
interesting.
took out your notebook at the end, so you were throwing your own papers. So what was
Yes.
that about? Like you decided your own.
Yeah, during this song, I realized that what I'm doing in life isn't bringing me any joy or happiness. So I think through meeting and becoming friends with Warren, I came to that realization, and I just decided to throw out my thesis, just give it all up,
So
which
sad.
is wild.
So Courtney, real quick, why did you dump Jason? What was the meaning behind it?
Well, my character throughout the show, she goes through a lot of confusion and wondering what she wants to do with her life, and a lot of things in her past are really making that hard for her. So I feel like in this song especially, she comes to the realization that what she wants to do moving forward in her life through all the papers, and it reminds her of a memory from the past.
Mm-hmm.
So where does the show actually take place? Is it in New York? Is that where it's take place, or?
Yeah, so it primarily takes place in New York City. When it comes to time, probably we've discussed it because it's not really important towards the plot. But we said, I think we all agreed like late 2000s, or well, like 2008-ish, 2006, somewhere around there. And it's just funny because we're different generations too at the same time. Really, like they're older than us. They're an older couple, and then me and Johanna, we're in our early 20s. So it's kind of exciting to see how different we interact with each other in the crazy city of New York.
Yeah, we really saw that connection through the song too, so it was really amazing.
Yeah. You guys did really great, by the way.
Thank you.
So have all of you guys ever worked together previously? And if so, does it help?
Never.
Never?
Well, we have all worked together. Last spring, actually, around the same time as Ordinary Days is taking place, all 4 of us were in the Shoe musical Be More Chill, which was so much fun to be a part of, and it really grew us closer together. So when we all got cast in the show together, it really was like a little reunion.
Yeah, people are saying it's Be More Chill 2.0. So, but that's okay because I have so much fun working with them. It's really been a pleasure.
Well, I'm sure that experience really helped build the relationships in this show as well. Because you guys were all together, so I think that really helped with the show. So
yeah.
It's also really funny because in Be More Chill, Brad and I really primarily hung out, and him and Jake. I never spoke to Jake in the show last year. So it's funny because now it's Courtney and Brad, and it's me and Jake. And
so it's like a whole different perspective.
Yeah.
It's really cool. I really like that a lot, actually.
Yeah.
So, well, thanks for coming on the show, guys. This is really great information.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah. So thank you guys for coming in today. That's all the time we have for this segment.
Thank you.
Thanks.
And hopefully we can see you guys soon on the show again. And ladies and gentlemen, this is the beginning of what we have in store for you.
Next, we'll be dancing like there's no tomorrow.
Sacred Heart's very own dance company will be breaking it down. Matt and Kara on the other side of this break. We'll be right back.